Hi guys, we're doing some phonics on page 129. Today we are going to talk about possessive nouns. This is different than plural nouns, which means more than one. Now we're looking at possessive nouns. So listen up to find out how these will be spelled. The possessive form of a word is used to show that a person, or an animal, owns, has, or possesses something. To make a singular noun, meaning a noun that is just one thing, show possession, add an apostrophe and an S. So you guys know it would look just like this. And it goes at the end of the word. So here are some examples. Joan's skirt. Joan's skirt. This is a skirt that is owned by Joan. So we have added an apostrophe S to show that Joan owns that skirt. Here's another. The baby's bottle. The baby's bottle. This baby has that bottle. So we added an apostrophe S. It is the baby's bottle. Same with the horse's tail. The horse has a tail. It has that tail, the horse's tail. So we add an apostrophe S. Before we move on, I want to make sure that you understand that we are talking about singular nouns becoming possessive nouns. A singular noun means there's just one. In this case, we are talking about Joan and her skirt. She owns that skirt. In the sentence, the baby's bottles, or part of a sentence, we are talking about one baby and its bottle. In this sentence, we're talking about one horse and its tail. Now, sometimes we can confuse ourselves a little when we go to write down a possessive noun. Sometimes we might get confused. Do I add an apostrophe or do I not add an apostrophe? Here is the difference between when you add an apostrophe and when you don't. The possessive form of a word is used to show that a person or an animal owns, has, or possesses something, just as we just talked about. That is always shown with an apostrophe S or an S apostrophe. This is different from a word just being plural. Plural means that there is more than one of something, and usually we'll add an S to the end or an ES to show that a word is plural. There isn't going to be an apostrophe to show that something is plural, only to show that something is possessive. So on page 129, there are some examples of this, and we're going to go through them together. We're starting with number 1. Gerbils are the class's favorite pets. Are we talking about more than one class or classes? Or are we talking about a favorite pet that is owned by the class? That's right. We're talking about a favorite pet that is owned by the class's favorite pet. This is a possessive noun. Let's skip down to number 6. Their cages are made of glass. Sorry, one more time. Their cages are made of gas. Oh my goodness, not gas, glass. One more time. Their cages are made of glass. There we go. Okay. Are we talking about more than one cage or cages in the plural? Or are we talking about a cage that owns something? In this case, we're talking about multiple cages. All of the gerbils and their cages are made of glass. I'm going to close those. There we go. Okay, so on page 129, you are going to be asked to do a couple of things. The first, 1 through 7, you're going to be asked to decide, is this sentence saying, Are there plural words going in the blank, or are there possessive words going in the blank? Numbers 8 through 17 are asking you to make the word that they gave you into a possessive. Good luck.